Paul's conversion story is top tier, and I love reading his story, which you can find in the book of, I believe, Acts. Paul's conversion story, but it's a really powerful story because it shows how God literally takes the worst of the worst, the least of these, and He makes us new. He makes us new. And I mean, obviously, that's talking about Paul, who was in the Bible, who, you know, we none of us know who that is, and so it was important for him to share where he had came from. And briefly, I'll share. Paul was a Pharisee, and the Pharisees of the time were super sticklers about the law, the Jewish law. But the what Jesus was saying was that the Pharisees, they their mouths were speaking the word, their mouths were in agreement with the Jewish law, but their hearts were far from God. And so God was trying to make the connect for them. Like, you can say all this all you want, but if your heart is not surrendered to God, if you don't love the Lord your God with all of your heart, all of your mind, all of your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself, then even you following the law is garbage. So yeah, Paul used to kill Christians or have them killed, have them persecuted, and then he ended up having a radical conversion. Excuse me. So I would say go read that in the book of Acts. I'm gonna look it up really quick so I can give you the proper reference. Um, but yeah, so testimony is what that means there. That's our witness. That's how we are able to show others why we've come to believe in God. And I was asking myself this question. I sent out an email, so if you're a part of my email list and you saw this, but if you're not a part of my email list, you can sign up. Um, so I'll briefly go over what I said, but I basically was saying that I was asking myself, why do I even follow the Lord? Why am I still a Christian? Why is my faith growing? And instead of turning away from Him, because based on my life, I could have decided to turn away from God a long time ago.